Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. All right, folks, next up, we've got a women's bantamweight showdown between two Muay Thai veterans who punch like they're trying to settle an old grudge with the air itself. It's Karol Rosa versus Nora Cornolle, and if you like volume, clinch knees, and people forgetting that head movement is legal, you're gonna love this one. Let's talk about it. Karol Rosa, coming in at minus 170 with a record of 18-7. Karol Rosa is the cardio machine your Peloton instructor has nightmares about. Her game is built on pace, pressure, and throwing leather like she's being paid per strike. And honestly, with how she fights, maybe she should be. She lands 6.22 significant strikes per minute, which basically means her opponents spend 3 rounds trying to escape a blender. She once landed 95 leg kicks in a single fight. That's not a stat, that's attempted homicide on someone's thigh. She's a dark blue belt in Muay Thai and a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Gilliard Piranha, which makes her sound like she's collecting martial arts belts like Thanos collects Infinity Stones. She doesn't always go for takedowns, but she's capable, averaging about 1 per fight, mostly just to keep her opponents guessing or flat on their backs from exhaustion. Defensively, she's fine-ish. She's not impossible to hit, absorbing almost 5 significant strikes per minute, which is a polite way of saying she's the type to take one to land 3. But the engine? Chef's kiss. Rosa goes all 3 rounds like she's running a 5K for charity, only the prize is your face. Now here's the downside, she's not a finisher, like at all. 4 knockouts and 18 wins, that's 22%. A lower conversion rate than trying to flirt via text. Most of her fights go to the scorecards, and while she usually wins them, she's had issues when taken down by stronger grapplers or out-muscled in close quarters. Her most recent fight? A unanimous decision loss to Aileen Perez in January. A fight where the engine was still running, but the car was going in circles. Still, Rosa is experienced, durable, and drowns you in volume. She's basically an avalanche in 4-ounce gloves. Nora Wonder Cornolle, coming in at plus 140 with a record of 9-2. Cornolle comes from the ancient French tradition of punch them in the face, kick them in the ribs, then elbow them because why not? A Muay Thai standout, she fights like she's still trying to win a national tournament in Bangkok. Knees in the clinch, high kicks, and elbows sharper than Twitter arguments. And don't let the striker label fool you, Cornolle is evolving fast. She scored a rear naked choke win in her last fight against Hailey Cowan, which is kinda like seeing a kangaroo do calculus. Surprising, but oddly effective. She's finished 8 of her 9 wins, 6 by KO TKO, 2 by submission. So if she touches you, there's a good chance you're either bleeding or Googling what day it is. She's got that classic aggressive striker energy. If you give her an inch, she'll take a mile, and probably your spleen. But here's the rub. Defensively, she's hittable. Her head movement is somewhere between absent and waiting on a visa. And she's struggled with takedown defense, particularly when she's charging in like a Viking berserker. Her aggression can lead her into the clinch, which is great, unless she ends up there for 3 rounds with someone like Rosa, who will happily grind her ribs into jelly. Also, she's had some serious weight cut issues, like missed weight in her last 2 fights, serious, and we all know that if your brain's dehydrated, your chin gets real honest about how it's feeling. Still, when she's on, she's violent, scrappy, and surprisingly capable of turning a scramble into a finish. This ain't a point fighter, she's here for chaos and possibly blood. So, who wins? If Rosa can survive the early aggression, this becomes her fight to lose. She's got the cardio to weaponize pace, the volume to win rounds, and enough grappling to smother Nora if things get dicey. This is the kind of matchup Rosa lives for. Someone who's aggressive enough to come forward and durable enough to get punched for 15 minutes. But, and here's where it gets spicy, if Cornolle connects early, she could flip this thing on its head. She's got the power advantage. She's the better finisher. And she's improving fast enough that you can't just call her a Muay Thai brawler anymore. The big X factor? Whether Cornolle's cardio holds up and whether she can stop Rosa from turning this into a cardio clinic sponsored by Fitbit. Official pick, Nora Cornolle by KO in round 2. Yep, we're going with the dog here. It's a risky pick, especially considering Rosa's experience in Gas Tank. But Cornolle brings the kind of violent unpredictability that Rosa's volume approach has struggled with in the past. If she lands something clean early or even catches Rosa in a scramble, it could be lights out. Also, bonus points for having the coolest nickname on the card. Wonder beats, I landed 95 leg kicks once any day. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.